Welcome back to GH Always channel. Today, we dive deep into the aftermath of Dex Heller's shocking death and how it ripples through Port Charles, affecting not just his loved ones but the entire city. In the wake of his tragic passing, it seems that no one is immune from the consequences. From Jocelyn's heartbreak to Elizabeth's professional crisis, no life remains untouched. Let's break down how these events are set to shape the future of the residents of Port Charles. Rick Lansing's unexpected opportunity. In a surprising twist, Rick Lansing finds himself facing an offer that could change everything. After years of living in the shadow of his troubled past and strained relationships, particularly with Alexis Davis, Rick is suddenly presented with a new chance. The question on everyone's mind is, what does this offer mean for his future, and does it have anything to do with Alexis' decision to swallow her pride? Fans are already speculating about the nature of the proposal, with many wondering if Rick will try to redeem himself in the eyes of his family, or if this opportunity will push him further into the shadows of Port Charles's underworld. One thing is clear, Rick's next move could either bring him closer to redemption or drive an even bigger wedge between him and those he loves. Carly and Willow, a heated confrontation. In a dramatic moment that perfectly encapsulates Carly Spencer's combative nature, she confronts Willow Tate in a tense exchange. With emotions running high in the wake of Dex's death, Carly can't help but stick her nose into matters that don't concern her. This time, her focus is on Willow and Michael's children. Carly warns Willow not to take her children away, challenging Willow's intentions and decisions. The tension between these two women has been escalating for some time, and this confrontation might be the breaking point. While Carly's protective instincts as a mother are understandable, her need to control and assert her opinions often results in clashes that affect everyone in her orbit. Could this confrontation escalate even further, or will Carly find a way to navigate these choppy waters without causing irreparable damage? Curtis Ashford and Drew Quartermaine, a shocking revelation. Things are about to take a drastic turn for Drew Quartermaine. The businessman, still reeling from the chaos surrounding the death of Dex, is blindsided when Curtis Ashford makes a revelation that will throw Drew's life into turmoil. Curtis has a secret, and Drew is in for a shock. It's clear that Michael and Curtis have been working behind the scenes to craft a plan, one that will make Drew pay in ways he never could have imagined. As Drew grapples with the weight of this new threat, his situation becomes even more complicated. His emotional turmoil, already brought on by Dex's death and the ongoing investigation, could be further exacerbated by the revelations Curtis is about to drop. Will Drew be able to maintain his composure, or will he crack under the pressure? Sasha Corbin's strength amidst chaos. Pregnant and vulnerable, Sasha Corbin stands her ground in the face of the turmoil surrounding her. As Willow continues to blame everyone else for her problems, Sasha finds herself standing tall, refusing to back down. Despite her own personal struggles, Sasha displays a remarkable resilience, especially when it comes to her interactions with Willow. Will these two finally come to an understanding, or will their rivalry continue to simmer beneath the surface? Adding another layer to this dynamic is the unlikely bond that Sasha forms with Jason Morgan. After he heroically rescued her from an exploding building, Sasha and Jason find themselves on common ground. This surprising alliance could lead to an unexpected friendship between them, further complicating the emotional landscape of Port Charles. Of course, no one has been affected more profoundly by Dex Heller's death than Jocelyn Jacks. Devastated by the loss of someone she loved, Jocelyn runs to the old footbridge, seeking solace and trying to process her grief. It is there that she opens up to Jason Morgan, pouring her heart out in a raw and vulnerable moment. This heart-wrenching scene underscores Jocelyn's deep emotional pain and her need for support during this incredibly difficult time. The love story between Jocelyn and Dex, while brief, was intense and filled with promise. Now, as Jocelyn tries to come to terms with his untimely death, fans are left wondering how she will cope in the coming weeks. Will she find comfort in her friends, or will this tragic event leave her more isolated than ever? Elizabeth Weber's life is thrown into chaos as the hospital investigation into Dex's death begins to unfold. As the nurse who was caring for both Sam McCall and Dex in their final days, Elizabeth finds herself under intense scrutiny. The medical staff, along with the authorities, want answers, and Elizabeth is caught in the middle. To make matters worse, Portia Robinson delivers the grim news that Elizabeth is temporarily banned from seeing patients until the investigation is complete. This sudden change in Elizabeth's professional life adds even more stress to an already difficult situation. Is there more to this than meets the eye, or is Elizabeth just another casualty in the web of intrigue that surrounds Dex's death? Will her relationship with Lucky Spencer, who may step in to help with her own investigation, provide her with the support she needs to uncover the truth? Dex Heller's death is not just a personal tragedy for those close to him, but a pivotal event that will have lasting repercussions for many in Port Charles. From the emotional devastation felt by Jocelyn to the professional fallout for Elizabeth, the ripple effects are far-reaching. Carly Spencer's meddling, Drew's unforeseen troubles, and Sasha's personal journey are all intertwined with Dex's death, showing just how deeply this tragedy will shape the future of the city. As the investigation unfolds, the truth behind Dex's death may surprise everyone, and the consequences will continue to reverberate throughout Port Charles for the foreseeable future. As we witness these storylines unfold, one thing is clear: Dex Heller's death will haunt Port Charles in ways no one could have predicted. Jocelyn's grief, Elizabeth's professional challenges, Carly's overbearing tendencies, Drew's impending downfall, and Sasha's growing strength all point to the fact that no one is escaping unscathed. As the drama continues to unfold, fans can only speculate about what's coming next. Will the truth about Dex's death be revealed in time to save those affected? Or will the emotional fallout leave a permanent scar on the lives of the residents of Port Charles? Stay tuned to GH Always for all the latest updates, spoilers, and analysis.